Welcome to the Next Level podcast. This show is for leaders, builders, and bold thinkers who know they're meant for more and are finally ready to stop waiting and start moving. The Next Level Lab is where confidence meets clarity, where identity turns into action, and where bold decisions create real momentum. Here we'll talk about leadership, growth, energy, mindset, and what it actually takes to build a life and a business that feel aligned, powerful, and totally yours. You'll hear real conversations, real stories, real strategies. No fluff, no playing small, and no waiting until you feel ready. This podcast is your permission to lead louder, move faster, and own your next level. I'm your host, Callie Wiley. Let's freaking go. Welcome back to another episode of the Next Level Lab podcast. I'm still on my networking soapbox, y'all. I'm still on my networking soapbox. And if you caught last week's episode, I have a lot of opinions. I have a lot of opinions on how people are showing up in the networking space. I'm super burned out by it. And I want to keep talking about it because there's this buzz term that always goes around that your network is your net worth, which is true. Your network is going to dictate your success. Your network is going to dictate how you show up, who you're around. You hear this all the time, right? One connection can change everything. You become the people you're around. Accurate, completely accurate. And I'm super intentional around what that circle looks like. I'm also super intentional about how to build that network, which has become my superpower. I create the table I want to sit at. I find the people I want at my table. I don't give a shit where you live in the world. If I want you at my table, you're going to sit at my table, right? It's building this connection. But let's talk about your network really being your net worth, right? And everyone will talk about this, but it's really not just about having the connections, having the, oh, I know so-and-so, it's the relationship you have. Because if you know someone, great. If you don't have a relationship with them, how is that serving you? Probably isn't, right? And let's talk about how to build a powerful network through genuine connection, trust, consistency, not just transaction. Everything is so transactional. And I think that's really where my struggle with networking has come in, is it's also transactional, right? It's all, let me serve you, you serve me, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. It feels so shady. And if we can flip this into how to create relationships over pitching, which is really what I talked about last week, there's this power that can happen. And it starts to become relationship based because y'all, the people that I sit at a table with, I love. I love my network. I love the people that I'm connected with. I would do anything for them. I consider my immediate network family, period. My friends in my network have become my best friends. They're the people I call to for life now and business, and we're building bigger business and we're launching new things and we're doing all these things because there's a relationship, period. There's a relationship, right? And everyone thinks that networking is just collecting of contacts, right? If my nephew's listening, I'm sorry, I'm about to be so old and you're not going to know what this is. But we're not just collecting a Rolodex, right? We're not collecting business cards, putting them in your Rolodex and being like, oh, I know so-and-so. No. It's about having important, real connections, which is really where last week came in from, is how do we build these meaningful relationships, these meaningful connections? How do we have meaningful conversations every single time, right? And a strong network is not just this Rolodex of business cards that you have that says, I know this person. I met this guy once. He's so good. No. And you know, right? Like, if I have people that I've met and they're like, oh my gosh, Callie's my best friend. I'm like, girl, I met you once for 45 seconds and you didn't ask a single thing about me. We're not best friends, period. And building that strong network is who you trust, people you think of when opportunities come up. Who are the names you're saying in rooms that people aren't in with you, right? That is a network. And it's not about having this whole Rolodex of people. It's, do you have the right people mentioning your name in rooms you're not in? Do you have the right people mentioning your name in rooms you're not in, and vice versa? Are you dropping names of people? Because let me tell you right now, I trust my network more than anyone. The people I'm doing business and life with right now, that is who I'm going to mention every single time, and you know it. And I guarantee if you've listened to the last 3 episodes, you follow me on social media, you're involved in my world, you could name them too, because I'm going to say these people's names over and over and over and over again. You can name the team that's working on that book. You can name the people that I do business and life with. because I'm going to mention their name 150 times. That's my network. And I know that they do the exact same for me. We wear each other's brands. We know each other's brands. We share our stories. We share our business. That's how we create empires, right? It doesn't matter how many people are doing it. It's do you have the right people? And having the right network is having people that want to support you and refer you. Y'all, I go to a lot of networking events. I'm pulling back a lot right now because so much of it is people just wanting to know your secret, which I don't have secrets. I don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep. I will tell you my process. I'll tell you all my things. I don't care, but know me first. Take me to dinner first before you just want to know all my secrets, right? And that's where I struggle with this. That's where I struggle. And when you're building trust with people, you have to be consistent, not intense. Be consistent. Consistently show up for people. Y'all, the people in my world right now are a game changer because we all consistently show up. We consistently are showing up, and it's not just transactional. It's not this cha-ching business thing, right? It's everything is just something that flows. Checking in without needing something first. Y'all, check in on your freaking people. So if you say that someone's in your network, when was the last time you checked in on them? When was the last time you said, hey, how are you doing? How's business going? How's your week? How's life? How are things going? Those are the people in your network. The other people are just in your Rolodex, right? Those are not your real connections. Stop calling them your friends. If you don't know what's going on, you don't check in, you don't say, hey, how can I love on you today? How can I support you better, right? And being able to support other people first is such a hidden thing. I feel like for the first time ever, I'm around people that support me first, right? And I'm a giver and I love people and I will do anything for people and I pour into businesses and I meet with people and I talk to people and I will rally people and cheer people. They can be complete strangers, right? But right now I have people doing the exact same thing for me. The exact same thing for me. Flowers show up on my doorstep. My texts get hit with, hey, how can I support you this week? I know you're busy. That's a game changer. Those are real connections. That's a real network. And these are other people that are running businesses that are doing the damn thing too, that are also busy. That's how we navigate business, right? Here's what I want you to check yourself on. Are you someone that people enjoy being around? Are you someone that people genuinely enjoy being around? Because if you're not, you're going to have a really hard time building a network. Because people don't want to be around energy vampires. So I want you to think about this and do some deep reflection. I know our initial instinct is to always say, it's not me. I'm not the problem. It can't be me, y'all. We've had seasons. I've had seasons that I'm not the fun person to be around, y'all. For 3 years after my parents died and when Christina died, I was not the fun person to be around. I was struggling. It was not fun. And that's okay. We all get to have those seasons, right? But are you someone that people enjoy being around? Are you bringing value to the group that you're in? Are you bringing value to the table? Are you pouring into people the way they're pouring into you? Are you creating this equal wave? Or are you just showing up and taking? Check yourself. I want you to check yourself. And because that's the same stuff you're going to want to be around, right? Who you're around matters. Energy matters. Standards matter. Standards of rise or fall based on your circle matter. Proximity influences mindset. Let me say that again for you. Proximity influences your mindset. Proximity influences your behaviors. Who you're around, you're going to become. I want you to think about this because who you're around is who you're going to become. If you're around people that talk a lot of shit, that don't move the needle, that aren't doing the thing, that aren't chasing the big dreams, you should probably get a different table or sit there. Sit there and in a year, don't say, Callie, I don't know why I've not moved forward. Because the table I sit at is full of dreamers. And when my phone rings from anyone that I spend time with, it's, hey girl, I have this idea. Hey, I've got this insane idea. Hey, I've got this thing that I'm working through. Hey, I add another day for tour. Hey, what if we did this when we were traveling? What if we added this? What if we did this? Hey, I want to book a flight. That's the conversation I sit around. That's not the conversation you're all sitting around, and I know you don't want to hear that. But if you're sitting around drama and you're sitting around people that are creating issues and talking shit about people and creating issues in your own mind, you're never going to get out of that. That's where you're going to sit. And that's why my circle is super intentional. It's why my circle is really intentional, because I want my phone to ring. I want my phone to ping, ping, ping from text messages. And I want those messages to say things like, Go fucking crush it today. And that's what my text messages say first thing in the morning. I get text messages from a circle of people, and it's all Delulu dreamer shit. All of it. We live in Delulu dreamer shit land right now. And there is none of this like, oh my God, so-and-so is going to take us out. We're comparing ourselves. We don't do that. I don't have time. I don't have energy for that. And if you're spending time around people doing that, girl, I'm sorry for you, but you're making that choice, right? You're making that choice. And so when we can look at this long game of relationships compounding over time, one genuine connection, opening multiple doors, take the risk. If there's someone you want to connect with, that you want to be in the circle with, you want to sit at the table with, take the risk. Ask them to coffee, buy their coffee. Spend time with them. Pick up the phone. FaceTime them. Relationships take effort. Period. Right? You have to have those genuine connections, and one of them can change everything for you. The people I'm sitting at a table with right now have changed my entire life because they all have doors opening too. And together we get to navigate all these doors together, and it's changing everything. It's changing everything for us. So remember that not everything also needs to lead to something immediately, right? We're in this fast-paced world that everything has to happen quickly. And if someone doesn't serve you quickly, maybe they're not for us. Keep pouring into someone. If you believe in them, if you believe that they're the right person to sit at your table, keep pouring in. Everything is going to build, right? Things that I'm building right now have taken years to build. I have owned an LLC since I was 16 years old. I've had an LLC since I was 16. I'm 34. I've had an LLC since I was 16. The last year is the first time ever I've done this full time. And I've podcasted for 11 years. I've done all these things for years, and they've had to build. They've had to build the right connections. They've had to build the right people. They've had to build. And for the first time ever, I feel like my circle is the circle I've been dreaming of, that I've been manifesting. That if you listen to previous episodes, I talk about visualization and how we create these things. This is how I've done it. I'm not gatekeeping anything. I have this podcast because I want to give you exactly how I'm doing things, because that's the number one thing I get is, how do you do it? How do you show up with audacity? How do you show up fearlessly? How do you show up and not care? And this podcast is giving you all of it. It's giving you all of it. You have to show up. You have to create the network. You have to create the energy. You have to create the time for people, and you have to stop being fake as fuck. And that's the problem, is y'all are trying to do these weird things and you're being fake and you're not being genuine. And that is going to affect you. It's going to affect you. And you have to start realizing that when you're networking, you're being transactional. Are you being reliable? Are you being connected? Are you pouring into people the same way? There's a lot of energy suckers out there, and you'll notice they don't stay in my life very long. If all you do is take, there's the door. There is the door, because I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that because the people in my world are doing incredible things. We're showing up for each other. Conversations are changing. The last thing I want to leave you with is, when you're networking, are you memorable for the right reasons? Do people remember you for the right reasons? Do they remember you for the impact, your tone, your energy, the energy you're bringing into the room, your confidence? Are you memorable because you mention everyone else's names in rooms? Are you memorable because you showed up a little quirky in yourself? Those are all really good things. Or are you memorable because you show up and you're negative and you have a lot of shit to talk about other people? You're talking about other people not performing at the same level as you. Y'all, you know what I love? I love when people are just starting out. And they're doing it messy and they're doing it new. Those are the people I'm going to celebrate. But y'all, I've been in rooms that people are like, oh my God, did you see so-and-so did this and they had spelling errors, or they did this, or they didn't show up cute, or they didn't show up this, they didn't show up professional enough. We all have to start out messy. And the people that I'm looking to play on a field with are the people that are like, oh my God, did you see that she launched the business? Did you see that he took the leap? How fucking cool is that? Those are the people I want to sit with. I don't want to sit with the person that's like, oh my God, did you see No, y'all know. So I want you to reach out to 3 people this week. I love a good coffee date. You know that. You know that. I want you to reach out to 3 people this week with no agenda, with no need, with the strength to connect, to support, to check in. Hey, how are you? How are you doing? How's this going for you? How's your business flowing? You guys, I do this every week. I'm asking you to do it to 3 people. I check in with 10 people a week. 10 people a week. I literally will tally it on a sticky note. I check in with 10 people a week. 4 of them are people I talk to every single day. 4 of them are people I talk to every single day, at least. And most of them actually I probably talk to most days. But I want you to reach out to 3 people with 0 agenda. Hey, how are you? Hey, how can I support you? Hey, I saw you posted XYZ. I'm proud of you. Woo! You want to change someone's life? Tell them you're proud. Go thank someone for supporting you, right? Go connect with people without a fucking agenda. Go connect with people. I want you to change your perspective on all of this, right? The last 2 weeks I've been on my networking soapbox, and I'm not sorry for it. I'm not sorry for it. I'm going to push borders here. I'm going to push limits. I'm going to say, this is the box you're in. Let's get out of it, because you have so much more going for you. And if you're just sitting and waiting and connecting phony and connecting in these networking circles, it's never going to work out for you. It's never going to work out for you. You can't say I didn't give you the resource. You can't say I didn't push you to try new things, right? Thanks for being here. I'll get off my soapbox today, but if you liked this episode, sharing it is huge for me. Sharing on social media, tagging me, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you follow me, leaving 5-star reviews, super helpful. Leaving comments, engaging, super helpful. But have an amazing rest of your week. We're in the midst of the summertime, y'all, and I hope everything has working out for you and you do incredible things. Have a great day.